Hey everyone, welcome back to Positively Fishing. Today I'm out on the St. Croix River and I'm chasing after some walleyes. Right now I'm pulling some crankbaits on lead core, but I plan on switching up to maybe using a Lindy rig and a crawler in a little bit. Let's see how I do. Stay tuned. Oh, there's a fish. There's a fish. Feels like a pretty good one too. Well, I'm just getting set up here and trying to get a depth figured out on these rods. Just dropped this one back another 15 feet or so and hooked up really fast. So hopefully this is a good sign for how things are going to go today. We've only been fishing for a few minutes and have our first fish hooked up. Looks like a little walleye. Yeah. Ooh. Get a little look at this guy. Spunky little thing. This one hit on a purple number 5 flicker shad. Just about 15 and a half, 16 inches. Get that one back. We're gonna see if we can get a whole bunch more. Stay tuned. Oh, there's a fish. There's a fish. Oh yeah. This one crushed it. Feels like a good one. Tricky thing about lead core is you don't necessarily want to stop. If you stop the boat and you have other lines out, your bait's going to sink to the bottom and you have a good chance of getting snagged. So you're better off keeping moving, but maybe just slowing down a bit. Looks like I got this one up on the surface already, so I'll just surf him in. Ooh. Tell ya, it's not a real big one. It sure is spunky. And this is exactly what we're after right here. This is a nice walleye, probably about 17 inches long or so. It's a nice one. This one came on a number 5 flicker shad, and that one is Fire Tiger. I'm gonna get him back in the water, see if we can get some more. Stay tuned. Well, if you're not familiar with lead core, basically what it is it's a weighted fishing line, and it's a tool to get a small bait such as this, a number 5 flicker shad, which is normally designed to get down to maybe 8 feet, and I can fish this in whatever depth I want. With the lead core line, essentially what's going on here is the lead core line is pulling the baits down, and kind of the rule is for every 10 yards of lead core line, it will bring your bait down an additional 5 feet. So in theory, if I want to bring these number 5 flicker shads down to 20 feet, I need to let out 5 colors of line. And when I say colors of line, lead core line is metered every 10 yards a different color. So even if you don't have a line counter reel, you can watch the colors of line go out and you can count it that way. I usually still use the line counter because it's a little bit more accurate, but it's also nice to know that on this one, I'm right on the blue. This one, I'm right between the purple and the blue. And that helps me know exactly where I need to be to have the bait in the strike zone. So something funny is going on with this one over here. I might have had a weed or something caught on it, so I'm going to check that and I'm going to get back after it. Stay tuned. That's a fish. Got to take it a little bit easy when you're reeling these in, especially when they're staying down. You've got the pressure of the boat going forward. And sometimes you just have that back hook in its mouth. Sometimes it's pretty easy for these guys to get off. I've had 2 get off today so far. So I'm taking it a little bit easier on this one. This guy's up on the surface. Just pull him in. Another nice walleye right there. That one's probably about 16 or so. That one came on the one I just changed out. So there's a little bit more in this pass, and then I'm gonna turn around and go back the other way, I think. Get back after it. Stay tuned. Here's your Positively Fishing quick tip of the day, and I'm sorry about the wind here. I'll duck down and see if I can get out of it a little bit. When you're running crankbaits and you're trolling them, whether you're trolling them just long lining or on lead core, always put them in the water just a little bit to see if they're running straight. If they're not, you can actually take a little pliers and adjust the end of them a little bit. This one was pushing out a little bit, so I'm just going to bend that little eyelet over. Then I'm going to drop it back down, and now it's running a lot more straight. Your crankbait running straight or running off to the side can really be the difference between catching fish and not. Because if your crankbait's running, kicking way out to the side, that means it's not getting down into the depth zone. So you might have the right bait, you might have the right amount of line out, you might have everything right, but if that bait is kicking out or kicking over either way, then your bait's not going to be in the strike zone and you're not going to catch as many fish. So before you start your trolling pass, make sure to check your crankbaits and make sure they're running true so you can know that your bait is in the strike zone the whole pass. All right, I got to get these set to the right depth, the right distance back, and I'm going to get one here, I think. Stay tuned. Oh, there's one. There's one. Got this big boat going by me. Feels like a pretty decent one. Got an audience right here, but nice little walleye. Got this guy in the Fire Tiger, number 5 flicker shad. Get him back, see if we can get some more. There's one. There's one on the crawler. It's like a little sauger. Well, I decided to switch things up a little bit and put on a little Lindy rigging crawler harness, and just got that little sauger. I'll probably give that another try, see what happens, and then maybe go back to trolling a little bit. There's one. Nice walleye. All right, here's another walleye on the crawler. This one's got kind of a jacked up dorsal fin. That one's a smaller one. The smaller sauger and that smaller walleye were both caught on the crawler, and all the nicer walleye have been caught on the crankbaits. Maybe there's something to that. Well, that's going to do it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't yet, please consider hitting that subscribe button. It really helps us out a lot. Leave us a like and drop those comments down below. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Get a little look at this one. Spunky little guy. Number 5. Sorry.